Corporate Relations, esteemed faculty members, last and the most, our beloved alumni, a very warm and heartfelt welcome to each one of you. Today is not just an event. It is a reunion of journeys, it is a celebration of memories, and it is a renewal of belonging. On behalf of Sri Chandrasekharendra Saraswati Vishwa Mahavidyalaya, I extend my sincere gratitude to all of you who have taken the time and your professional and personal commitments to be here with us.
You once sat in these classrooms as students. Today, you return as professionals, entrepreneurs, leaders, innovators, and mentors. Your presence here reminds us that the education does not end at graduation. It evolves into impact. Over the last year, we have seen encouraging alumni and contributors. Alumni facilitating placements and internships, alumni initiating MOUs with industries, alumni conducting webinars and mentoring sessions, alumni supporting institutional growth initiatives. These are not just activities. They are powerful bridges between campus and corporate reality. As we move forward, our vision is clear: to build an active, structured, and impactful alumni ecosystem where engagement is continuous, meaningful, and mutually beneficial.
Let us now seek the blessings to begin the auspicious occasion. We now pray setting a positive and serene tone for the day ahead. May the sacred beginning illuminate today's gathering with positivity and unity. I now invite students from the Department of Sanskrit for the prayer song. I request everyone to stand.
चन्नियर्बोधन् चासामुदरश्च मध्यव्यञ्चान्तश्च परार्धश्चैतामे अग्न इष्टकादेनावाः सन्तवामुतरामुखमिल्लोके हरिः ॐ मा.
Thank you, students. We will have the invocation and lighting of the lamp by the chief guest.
I request any one alumni to come and help. Please. Thank you, sir. Now, it is my honor to formally extend a heartfelt welcome to all of you. To our alumni who have traveled from different cities and states, thank you for coming back home. To our faculty, you are the foundation of every success it presents here today.
May I now invite Dr. K. Balachandran Sir, Director, Center for Advanced Computing, SCSVMV, for welcoming the dignified gathering.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. This day, Alumni Day, also matches with the 14th of February, which is known for something else. We have a representative with the name, of course, at least mimicking the name, who is coming from Odisha, representing KISS deemed university. So, welcome Dr. Hare Krishna Satapathy, sir, Vice Chancellor of the KISS deemed university, and also the former Vice Chancellor of the Puri Jagannath University, Tirupati Sanskrit University, and also he has got a lot of accolades. Probably he is the one person. Because of him, we got a A grade in the NAC accreditation. So thank you very much, sir, for being part of this journey. And also, he has been bestowed with a lot of accolades. To name a few, he was an awardee of the Ravindranath Tagore Peace Award, Odia Sahitya Academy Award, and also he has contributed a lot of researchers in the Sanskrit and other areas. He visited many countries, and he is also a very great supporter of our great Mata as well as our university. Welcome you, sir. Respected Vice Chancellor of our university, Dr. G. Srinivasu, sir. Welcome you, sir. Respected Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Vasant Kumar Mehta, sir. Welcome you, sir. And respected Dr. Venkat Narayanan, sir, the Director of Corporate Relationships. And now, our distinguished guests of today, the alumni. Many of the universities are known by means of their alumni contributions. Suppose if you look into the University of, say, Oxford, University of Cambridge, you look into it, the main contribution, both in terms of the finance support and also the growth, is normally due to the alumni presence. In fact, University of Oxford has 186 million euros received as an alumni fund. University of Cambridge, 132 million euro fund received during the last year as an alumni fund. Princeton University is running almost 46% of their expenses only through the alumni contribution. If you look into our Indian context, IITM Madras in the year 2023, they received 231 crores of alumni fund. In the very next year, it was around 513 crores. So the alumni, they own the institution, they contribute. Most of the contributions coming from the alumni are creating a center of excellences, providing scholarships, creating a new infrastructures, supporting on the technology research and development environment, and also hand-holding their juniors for their upliftment. Many of the alumni still are contributing for our university. They are regularly visiting, and they are regularly contributing to the growth of our university. And this is a formal kind of an occasion where this could be a good start, but we would like to see to it that this is extended for the 365 days a year. This contribution, this homecoming of our alumni. We have seen the quotient called reconnect, connect, and rise together. probably will add one more thing called as a connect. So we will all connect together first, and then we reconnect among ourselves, and then we rise together. One of the suggestions from our side is this has to be a budding activity. This has to be a regular activity, the students coming and interacting with the faculty, interacting with the students, interacting with the officials of the university on a regular basis. And for that, we would like you people to create your own alumni groups, maybe year-wise groups. And also, please reach us to us so that we can provide a platform for you to come interact with the students, interact with the management, interact with the faculty members, and also you can be part of the university growth team. Two of the people's name immediately that comes to our mind when we talk about the alumni. One is Larry Page and Sergey Brin. These two students of 1995 in Stanford University, they used to fight like anything. They were staying in the same dorm. They were fighting. Always they find a way to counteract one another. And later, 1998, they joined together and formed a small company which has later on become the milestone of the entire world search engine. We are talking about the Google. So, many of these initiatives, many of these happenings are always starts with alumni during their interaction here and during their interaction with the students as well as with their peer. So we request all the alumni to come interact with all of us, enjoy your earlier days, enjoy the current scenario, also guide us in helping to take this particular university way forward. And we are just 7 plus 26, 33 years of young university. We would like to see this particular university growing 150 years, 200 years, and so on. And probably if you look back our old tradition, probably this university may be even 400, 500 year old. In between, probably we lost some of the year tracking. But this is one of the oldest university, and we will try to keep that tag as well as that inspiration among us. Thank you very much for being part of this day, and we are really very happy to see you all in our midst. Thank you, Ironman.
It was wonderful, sir. Thank you. It gives me great pleasure to welcome a distinguished educator and professor of Sanskrit leading the university with a vision that blends tradition, academic excellence, and global engagement. Please join me in welcoming the Vice Chancellor of SCSVMV, Professor Dr. G. Srinivasa Garu, with a big round of applause.
अपार करुणा सिंधुम ज्ञानदम शांतरूपिणम श्री चंद्रशेखर गुरुम प्रणमामि मुदान्वहम्. Most respected Professor Hare Krishna Satapathy sir, he is well-known person in the field of education, particularly in Sanskrit. Throughout India, he revered for his services and for his knowledge. We are highly fortunate today to having him with us to bless all of us. Being a senior most like brother, elder brother, he accepted to bless all of us immediately as direction, as like from the direction from Puri Jagannath. He has arrived here yesterday night, so immediately he accepted. Our Swamiji, Sri Pujya Sri Shankar Vijayendra Saraswati Swamiji, wanted to connect Puri and Kanchi by train way. So maybe in future it may happen. So recently when Dharmendra Pradhan, the education minister came over here, he also remembered the relation of Kanchi and Puri. Somebody, a king from Puri, came over here and conquered the king of those times, and he married his daughter, and she that queen is from Kanchipuram, went to Puri, and those days onwards, Puri and Kanchi is highly connected, closely connected. And in Jagannatha temple, we can see the Kamakshi Mandiram also. That is, Kamakshi Mandiram also there. So, Kamakshi and Jagannatha will bless you all. Today, Dwadasi, auspicious day. Sir told this is something other day, but today it is auspicious day, Dwadasi and Trayodasi, Pradosham also coming evening. Shani Pradosham is very good day. So, my dear friends, what I want to say is, of course, many of you may not be knowing me, but I am the senior most member of this university. Because why you don't know me is, I worked as controller of examinations earlier, first controller of examination in this university. So I maintain distance from the students always. So that is one thing. Your certificates, many of certificates of so many years of students will be having my signature only in 33 years. In 33 years of journey in this university, only maybe maximum of 10 years, I am out of this certificate signature duty. I looked after my department, Sanskrit department. I am proud to say that the Sanskrit department of this university is very strong. And in Tamil Nadu, probably, ours is the biggest department. And so many PhDs and so many projects have also been completed here. Now, I want to announce something, that the first course of this university is Bachelor of Sanskrit and Computer Science. Many of you may be knowing that. The double majoral degree, it is highly appreciated, and subsequently it is closed due to some reasons. Those students, always they are in touch with our department, our university. Today, they have sent 1 lakh and 1 rupees as a donation for Alumni Association of this university. Most respected, beloved sir, we alumni students are excited to gratefully contribute an amount of 1 lakh, 1 rupees 1 lakh and 1 to our university. We request you to kindly accept this and guide us to contribute more in all aspects and initiatives. So, the alumni fund started with this amount, that is a big amount, 1 lakh rupees by Sanskritam students. So I expect, as sir told, it may reach millions, trillions, brillions, whatever it may be, of course. And one more thing is, sir, Satapathy sir is mentioning, Satapathy sir is a member of NAC. Sir told that by alumni association, university will get ranking. Remember, when the alumni association is strong and connected with the university, then that university will be given more marks in ranking. I am surprised we have more than 25,000 students, alumni students, but only 10,000 or 12,000 details only we are having to reach out them. Others are not connected, and whoever connected, they are also not responding properly. I don't know, but this should change. At least we have to connect with us, because the greatness of country will be known by its people, and the greatness of university institution will be known by the students. Maybe so many pride students are here, pride alumni are here working in abroad, India, in various companies. So my dear friends, I don't say students, my dear friends, you connect all other people also, whomever you know, and we will make a strong bond in this university. One more thing I want to say you is, this university, from the beginning, this university is not giving very big advertisements and in papers or in TVs or somewhere. We don't have such money to be spent. We strongly believe our alumni students, our students only will be the ambassadors, brand ambassadors of this university. So, for them, if alumni recommend somebody for admission, for him the scholarship also provided to respect our alumni bondage. Like that, one more thing I want to say is, students, you give some 1 minute, 2 minute bite, reel, something your expression that today from Bengaluru, our student, our alumni student, he may be somewhere else, somewhere here. I request him to catch that your opinions, and we will project it in our website. So this is one thing. Today, before evening, before you leave out, you please do this thing also. And you bring your families, your friends, whomever you associate, you show this university. This is Rama also show to Sita. Here Ravana is killed, here Vibhishana is killed, like that when he is returning from the Lanka to Ayodhya on Pushpaka Vimana. So you show these sweet memories to your family members, and we will join together, we all will join together. This is the university without any profit motive, established by our great gurus, Pujya Sri Gurus, purely for the sake of service to education. You may know, you all know that. You also enjoyed so many facilities with the blessings of Swamiji. So it is correct time to respond, to give something to the university, and at least to be connected with the university. Let us all combine, do the service, not service, that gratitude to the feet of our Jagat Gurus. We will live, we will strive for the name of this university. All the best. Thank you.
Your leadership continues to set a remarkable standard, sir. Thank you.
It is now my honor to invite a leader who has been instrumental in driving institutional advancements, academic initiatives, and strategic collaborations across departments. A strong advocate for student success, industry partnerships, and alumni engagement. He brings deep insight, clarity of vision, and a focus on actionable outcomes. Please join me in welcoming the Pro Vice Chancellor of SCSVMV, Professor Dr. R. Vasant Kumar Mehta, sir, to address the alumni.
Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. respected Vice Chancellor, respected Professor Hare Krishna Satpathy, Professor Venkat, other professors, my colleagues, and dear alumni. It's really an honor to address you today. I feel extremely happy that many of you have come in person to attend today's event. So this is an annual get-together of great minds who have passed out of the portals of this holy institute. Last year we had an alumni meet where some of you came, some of you did not come. In fact, I met someone who said he's coming here for the first time for an alumni meet. So many of you have done your courses at different points in time. So this is really a gathering of people of different generations now, because the university itself is now in the 33rd year. Started off as a small Sanskrit center of learning, and gradually it has today emerged as a multidisciplinary university which has about 19 departments. I'm sure some of you have been visiting us and you would have seen the evolution, but for those of you who are coming now, you may see remarkable changes in terms of the number of courses that we offer, the number of additional buildings and facilities that have been created. So some alumni did remark when he came last week that we were in a very simple environment, and today it has evolved into something which is very interesting, and I wish I come back and join the institute again. So definitely with the concept of lifelong learning, you are welcome to join us both in part-time or full-time modes to pursue your master's or PhD programs. So our guest is from Odisha, so I am really tempted to talk about the one thing which is all very impressioned in our minds about Odisha, which is the Jagannath Yatra, Lord Jagannath's chariot. So it is a phenomenal concept where it is not merely a procession of a deity through the streets, but it is coming together of people of all segments. They come together and draw the chariot through the streets, starting with the king. The obligatory role of a king is to sweep the path of the Rath Yatra, and then he, along with the other common men and everybody, participates in pulling together the chariot through the streets. It's a very powerful statement, right? It is about taking forward something as a group. A university, I would say, drawing a parallel, is a very similar concept. So this is a Rath, except that we don't have specific deity or idol, but I would say it's more about ideals, it is about knowledge, it is about a journey where all of us have to come together and draw the chariot, pull it. So it has to be not just the teachers here today, the current students, but there is a significant role that is played by the alumni. Many of you are part of that journey where you are pulling the chariot, helping us move forward. And that progress, like the chariot, is slow and steady. Like our Honorable Vice Chancellor mentioned, the objective of the university, when it was established by the Acharyas, is to provide quality higher education to our students at an affordable cost. We must have the best of facilities, and lack of access to a scholarship or to funding should not hamper a student's education. And with this ideal, the Shankar Math has established a number of schools. So we have Shankara schools in various places. And then we have the Shankara Arts and Science College, which is right across, which all of you are aware. And then we have this university. We have the Ayurveda College in Chennai. And entirely it is called as the Vidya domain of service. So the Acharyas have given a direction that we must serve society in three important dimensions. One is, of course, education, which is Vidya. The other is Veda. Veda is a broad umbrella which stands for culture, tradition, all our scriptures. And then last is Vaidya, which is healthcare. So you might be aware that with the blessings of the mud, various institutions of healthcare are also operating. You would have heard of the Shankar Netralaya, Shankar Eye hospitals, all the way up to northeast, where in Assam we have a Shankar Dev Netralaya, and in Kolkata there is a Shankar Netralaya. So there are number of such institutions which are serving in the cause of healthcare. So the broad objective is we must contribute to the extent possible, because we all have different capacities, capabilities. So to whatever extent that we can contribute, we must contribute to society. So when we say society, there are so many channels where we can contribute. As alumni, it becomes very easy for you to start your support or your involvement with the university itself, because at the university we have a number of avenues where you can participate. I think the Vice Chancellor and other speakers pointed out how you can contribute. I also want to state that a number of alumni have already been engaging continuously. They have been giving guest lectures, they have been coming and mentoring our students. There are so many interactions that happen at a department level, and this is a lifelong journey. Like, there are many types of relationships that we form in life. So some of it is because we are born into a family, sometimes because of marriage. This is a unique relationship because you studied here, you are part of this SCSVMV family, and it's really encouraging that all of you are here. I just want to wrap up with 2 points. One, for improving the connect with alumni, we have commenced an engagement with a portal for the alumni engagement called VAAVE. So if you are registered with the portal and if you are receiving the updates, really good. But if you are still not on the portal, kindly register yourself so that you are aware of all the developments that are happening at the university. So we do have an outreach cell now which is actively communicating through the portal to all the alumni. The last point I wanted to state is recently we have established a Section 8 company called as the Kanchi Shankara Research Foundation. So today universities are expected to go beyond the mandate of just offering education and higher education and enable students to become entrepreneurs, to start their own small startups. So with that intention in mind, we have established this research foundation. So I invite all of you to be an active participant and engage with the research foundation as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful words.
It is time to honor our chief guest. May I now invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, to honor our chief guest with a shawl and Ayurvedic kit. May I now welcome Professor Dr. Hare Krishna Sapati, sir, Vice Chancellor, KISS, deemed to be University, to address the gathering.
सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। सर्वेभ्यः नमो नमः. Very good morning to one and all present here. Friends, we are highly grateful to the Honorable Vice Chancellor of this esteemed university for giving us an opportunity to be assembled here and to exchange our ideas and feelings with each other. Our Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Srinivas Shastriji, is a unique personality under whose continuous guidance and blessings this university is growing from strength to strength with the help and cooperation of one and all present here, and with the help of all the members of the teaching as well as non-teaching staff, and our Pro-Vice Chancellor, who has enlightened us regarding the contributions of the Alumni Association for the growth and development of their alma maters, not only in India but also abroad, and our Professor of Practice, my dear friends, the old students, those who have come from different parts of the country, and those who are, it's not a physical association, it's an emotional attachment. Those who are emotionally attached to this learned organization, university. Friends, as in the introductory address, our Honorable Vice Chancellor and Honorable Pro-Vice Chancellor have told that it's an annual meeting, and members of the Alumni Association, they come, and their contributions matter a lot for the growth and development of our institution. Friends, that is important, but much more important is the love and affection you are bestowing on this association by your presence in this organization. That really matters. It's not a mere meeting of the old students, those who passed out from this institute, or those who have received some degrees that are being used as the passports for getting an employment. This is a meeting which is unique in nature, in a difference, in the sense that we have not come to our institution only. We have come back to the sacred lap of our mother. For each student, his or her institution is just like mother. No doubt we have a mother who has given birth to us. But apart from that, we have got another mother, which is our mother institute. You are not sitting merely in this auditorium. Now you are completely relaxed because you are sitting on the sacred lap of your mother. You have been attracted by the love and affection and blessings of your mother. You have come here to see how your mother is spending her days. You see, Alumni Association, support of the Alumni Association is required for each and every organization to grow. Now we have got different sources of revenue, support. UGC is there, other associations are there, CSR funds are there, we are getting. But you see, each institution, each alma mater requires the emotional attachment of its old students and your feedbacks. Your experience, you have got some experience by spending your 4 years, 5 years or 6 years. And you must have developed certain ideas for the further growth and development of this institution. And on these occasions, you can share those feelings, these ideas, so that the present administration can get certain advices, valuable advices, so that they can go ahead based upon your suggestions, your advices. That is most important for us. And because you may not be physically present here, because this institution has given you so many things, as a result of which you have emerged as one of the best citizens of this world. At the outset, you see, our Honorable Vice Chancellor uttered the motto of this university, Chandrasekharam Gurum Bande. You are very fortunate to be a part and parcel of this institution because it is named after a great Acharya. He is not an ordinary Acharya. The entire country, the entire world adores him as the Paramacharya, an embodiment of knowledge, a great commentator of 4 Vedas, and a great, say, speaker of Upanishads. And you, the members of the Alumni Association, after having completed your study and research from this organization, have emerged as the real torch bearers, real brand ambassadors of this knowledge system. If you ask me, what are the properties of a university? Then as a Vice Chancellor, I worked as a Vice Chancellor for more than 16 years in 3 to 4 universities. To me, I would say that students are the properties of a university, of an institution. And if I am asked who are the most valuable properties of a university, of an institution, then I would say that the old students are the most valuable properties of a university. Because you see, they are the sources of our inspiration. They are the torch bearers. The vision and mission for which an institution has been established. You are the proper ambassadors who can carry forward and who can carry forward that message to every nook and corner of the country and of the world. Now you know, NEP 2020 has been come into force. And after promulgation and execution of this NEP 2020, now each and every institution in the country dedicated to the system of education, yes, they are now telling that we have to, yes, promote this modern science and technology. But at the same time, we should not forget our glorious past, which should be treated as a source of our continuous inspiration. If you are having a feeling that India was not at one point of time just a geographical territory, it was a storehouse of knowledge. Bhayam ratam iti bharatam. And Bha means the knowledge system. That is the reason why the students from abroad, they came to our country and they became students in different gurukulas. Those who were in existence in some thousands and thousands of years ago, they became students in Nalanda, Takkashila, Bikramshila universities. They learned so many things and went back to their countries. And that is the reason why Banu has told, Ita desha prasutasya sakasat agra janamana swam swam charitram sikkheran prithibhyam sarvamanavaha. So now, as per the provisions of NEP 2020, we want that there should be an integration of ancient Indian foundation of knowledge and at the same time modern science and technology. If we can integrate both the things, then you can have a proper idea of the character of education. The purpose of the education. The purpose of the education is to ensure the harmonious growth of body, mind and soul. It is not confined to body only. It is also beneficial for the development of mind, for the stability of mind. And it is also essential for the elevation of the soul, for the realization of soul and supreme soul. So, education is the manifestation of the perfection. Education is not required only for getting an employment. So, there is a need of the hour that we have to integrate the ancient Indian tradition with the modern science and technology. And it has become vibrant only after execution of NEP 2020. But friends, for your kind information, I should say, because I am associated with this institution since long, this is the only institution in the entire country that has been striving from the day one, from its inception, to integrate these two things, ancient Indian tradition and at the same time, modern science and technology. Those who are sitting in front of me, those who are proud of being the old students, alumni of this great institution, they are the pass-outs with a difference. They are the real torch bearers of this entire purpose of NEP 2020. Vivekananda says, what type of education we want? We want that education by which the self-confidence is generated. We want that education by which the courage of a lion is generated in the hearts and minds of each and every learner. And we want that education by which one can stand on his own legs. Friends, unless and until we get ourselves associated with the glorious tradition of this country, where the education was imparted just to arouse the self-confidence and the self-realization of the learners. We want two types of education. Dve vidya veditavya, para aparacha. The para vidya helps us in realizing ourselves, and apara vidya helps us for a nijukti, for an employment, for a placement. But while getting a handsome placement in any company or any organization, my honest appeal to you all that we should not forget our basement, because without a foundation, a strong foundation, a superstructure cannot be built. We cannot stand properly. That's why this university, Chandrasekharendra Saraswati Vishwa Mahavidyalaya, has been trying from the day one to see that these two types of educations are imparted. I have seen, I have gone, I was a permanent chairman of NAC committee. 20 years I have visited almost 90% of the universities. Nowadays, the university are just mad after employment. If they can give an advertisement that our university is having 99% of placement of the pass-outs, then the students will come to that university. But friends, they are forgetting the another most important aspect of the education, that education is also for vimukti. It is meant for nijukti. It is necessary. And at the same time, is the education through which we can get some permanent peace and happiness. Friends, today is the day on which we are getting a different type of happiness. That is the happiness emotional, associated with our emotion, associated with the long memories, sweet memories of this institution. This is the day on which we are reminded of the sweet memories associated with this institution. This is the day where we are reminded of the great contributions of our gurus, those who taught us. So this is a platform which has been provided to us to express our profound gratitude to this institution, to express our profound sense of gratefulness to our teachers, to the Honorable Vice Chancellor, to this sacred soil. We have not come here to just attend a meeting. We have come here to offer our salutations to the sacred soil before the lotus feet of Acharya Shankar. Our salutations to this sacred soil. This soil is a different soil. This is the sacred soil of knowledge and embodiment of knowledge is standing in front of us. We all have got inspiration from him, and the future generation will continue to draw inspiration from Acharya Shankar. There are three incarnations of Supreme Reality to preach three important components of Indian culture. Three important components. One is Karuna. A man can develop himself as a complete personality unless and until these three components of Indian culture are completely acquired and professed by us. Number one is Karuna, for which Supreme Reality incarnated on the surface of the earth in the form of Buddha. Buddha was an embodiment of Karuna. And we also require Jnana. Jnanam Anantam, Prajnanam Ananda Brahma. Jnana is Param Brahma. And Nahi Jnanena Sadrusam Pavitra Miha Vidyate. Tatsvayam Yoga Sanksiddhi Kalena Atmani Vindati. Nothing else is more purified than the knowledge. If during your student career you have acquired some knowledge, yes, that will be beneficial throughout your life. And for that purpose, Supreme Reality incarnated on this earth in the form of Acharya Shankar. Ashtavarse Chaturvedi, Dwadase Sarvashastrakrut, Shodase Krutavan Bhasyam, Dvatrinse Munirabhyagat. Just during the first 8 years of his lifetime, he could be able to memorize all the 4 Vedas. And when he attained the age of 12, he composed all the Shastras, more than 300 Shastras. And Sodase Krutavan Bhasyam, wrote commentary on Prasthanatrayi, Gita, Upanishads, and Badarayana Brahma Sutra. So he is an embodiment of knowledge. We are very fortunate that we studied in an institution which is associated with the embodiment of knowledge. We have, learnt Karuna, we have learnt Jnana, and another person who appeared before us as an incarnation of Almighty, none other than Vivekananda, a karmi, a karma veera. So karma, these three things are very much required for us in order to lead a very pleasant and peaceful life. So we require to lead a peaceful life, a happy life, a prosperous life, and at the same time a healthy life, and at the same time a wealthy life. Wealth is necessary, but health is necessary. Wealth is necessary, but mental stability is also necessary. We should be free from tension while earning some wealth. Jallavase nija karmopattam vittam tena vinodaya chittam. Let us do some hard work and earn something which is more than sufficient for us for leading. But we have to see that we have realized who am I. Aham nirvikalpaha nirakara rupaha vibhur vyapya sarvatra sarvendriyana shadami samatvam namaktir navandha chidananda rupa sivoham sivoham. Acharya Shankar identified 4 Mahavakyas from the Vedas. And one of the Mahavakyas is Aham Brahmasmi. Mano buddhankara chittani naham nacha sratra jivye nacha grana netre nacha vyoma bhuvir natejo navayu chidananda rupa sivoham sivoham. So this institution, we should be ever grateful to this institution which has taught us not only the vidya which is required for getting a placement, but also a vidya which is required for elevation, for realization of our soul, for understanding ourselves. Nowadays, friends, you know, so many suicides are taking place. Even the rising scientists, those who are getting coaching, education in Rajasthan, Kota, everywhere, out of frustration. What is the real reason of Atmahatya? The real reason to me is lack of Atma Bodha. We are not able to understand ourselves. That's why we are always getting frustrated. We are always getting disappointed. One great saint once told Sivananda that despair and despondency is a criminal offense that requires a capital punishment. That is the word. Why should you get frustrated when once we understand that we are not a combination of these hands, these indriyas and place and blood. We are beyond that. Is mano buddha hankara chittani naham nacha sratra juye nacha grana netre nacha vyoma bhumir na tejo na vayu chidananda rupa shivoham shivoham. So we should be grateful to our alma mater that it has taught regarding our life and at the same time regarding our livelihood. So education becomes holistic, becomes integrated, becomes full and complete when it teaches us both the aspects, that you become a best citizen of a good person. Once APJ Abdul Kalam, who was the President of India, went to one of the schools in Jammu Kashmir, and after delivering his lecture, he invited questions from the audience. One girl student of standard 6 stood up and asked one question. Honorable President Sir, if you are happy, if the history will remember you as the greatest educationist of the world, number one. Number two, if you are happy, if the history will remember you as the greatest scientist of the world, or number three, if you will be happy, if you are remembered in the history as the president of the largest democracy of the world. What's your answer? Then immediately, Sir APJ Abdul Kalam reacted. I would be very, very happy if history remembers me as a good person. It is just a personality, a goodness of the personality. You may become a good scientist, may become an eminent educationist. You may become a vice chancellor or president of India. Yes, but if you don't have any idea, yes, jatra bhavati vishwameka needam. If you cannot dream of a world where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where the knowledge is free and where the words come from the depth of truth, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, friends, your education is gone. Your alma mater is forgotten. This is the only institution in the entire country, I should say in the entire world, where the blessings of Paramacharya are there. The blessings of Acharya Shankar is there, Adi Shankar are there. The blessings of Vijayendra Saraswati are always with you. The blessings of Jayendra Saraswati are always with you. And that inspires us to understand our life. And that also inspires us to get a good employment. Jallavasi nija karmu pattam pittam tena vinodaya chittam. I am very fortunate that I am associated with this institution since last 3 to 4 decades. Yes, I came here as one of the members of the NAC committee, and I was overwhelmed to see the growth and prosperity, development of this institution. On some other occasion, I came here on behalf of UGC to analyze your needs, and as the member of the planning commission of UGC, and to sanction some amount for the growth and development of this institution. And whenever I come to Kanchi Matham, because I have got a close association with the Kanchi Matham since the last 5 decades, and I used to come to this institution. If that is a great religious institution which is committed to promote the Hindu Sanatan Dharma, the Vedic religion, Vedo nityam adhiyatam taduditam karmasvanushtiyatam, then this branch of this matha, it's an independent university, autonomous university, but it is associated with that. One is for our dharma and the other one is our jnana and karma. This university teaches us, gives us knowledge based upon which we should do our good karma. And once you are doing your karma properly, yes, all right, you are always safe under the this Mahakasa, under this sun, and I hope that you will go back with some cherished memories, and at the same time, we will also share your memories, your feedbacks, your findings with the administration, based upon which the administration can further go ahead and always feel that you are an old student, an alumni of this great institution which is named after Paramacharya Sri Sri Chandrasekharendra Saraswati. With these words, once again, I wish you all a bright future, and I am confident that you will carry the message, the vision, the mission of this institution and distribute everywhere, so that you will be a distinctive personality in the entire world. Thank you all very much for giving me this opportunity. May God bless you all, and wish you again all your best. शिवास्ते संतु पंथानः आपकी यात्रा मंगलमय हो. धन्यवाद.
Thank you for your extraordinary words, sir. Now, it's my privilege to invite a leader who has been instrumental in strengthening the bridge between industry and academics at SCSVMV. With over 25 years of distinguished experience at IBM, he belongs to deep corporate insight and global exposure. Today, he dedicates expertise to creating meaningful industry collaborations. And I now call Mr. R. Venkat Narayan sir, Director of Corporate Relations, with big round of applause.
Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. My sincere pranams to the lotus feet of Pujya Sri Acharyas of Sri Kanchi Kamakoti Peetham, and a very good morning to all of you. And I'm really inspired by Sri Hare Krishna Satpathi's ji's speech on how to integrate the knowledge that we learn in the universities with the ultimate purpose of life. So thank you, sir, for those inspiring words. And more importantly, he highlighted how this institution is unique in acquiring both knowledge in both these dimensions. So thank you, sir. And of course, kind words from Vice Chancellor, sir, and the Pro-Vice Chancellor, sir. So I'm sure, everybody who is assembled here today has a certain emotion. When somebody plants a tree, and when the tree finally yields fruits and flowers, the person who planted the tree doesn't just consume the fruits and flowers. He has an emotion, he has a pride in the way the tree came up, the struggle that they went through, and finally looking at the output, they have a sense of emotion. I am sure, all the faculty, staff, and everybody who's in the university will have that emotion. And as alumni, I am sure you also have an emotional day today. And I remember my father, who was about 85 years old, about 10 to 12 years back, and he was actually diagnosed with Parkinson. And of course, with aging and Parkinson, his memory was also not very great. But my kids wanted to see Tanjavur Periya Kovil. So we went to Tanjavur, and we were going around the temple, and then we were going around the city. And then we just crossed the school that he has studied in, St. Peter's High School. And you know, when you have Parkinson, you cannot react quickly. Usually at home, he takes a lot of time to react and he forgets things. But as soon as he saw the school where he has studied, he was quick to jump, and then, you know, you can see the blink in his eyes. And he said, let's stop here. And he made sure that he got down and he wanted to take a picture of where he studied. He carried that picture till his last days. So, as an alumni, I know the emotion that you are going through when you are here. And science has many reasons for this. In fact, scientifically, they say that humans recollect vivid memories, anything that happened between your age of 15 to 25, which is from your high school days to college days. And science has many reasons, but I have a theory for that. Because in the initial days, your biology or the neurological elements are not fully grown, so you don't remember many of the things that happened when you were too young. And once you go on to a job or a profession, you get married, and then you know the whole world changes. Maybe you don't want to remember many of the things that happen after that. And then when you get old, of course, you cannot remember, right? So I believe the prime years where you spent here in this university will have a lot of memories, and I'm sure, you know, you are very emotionally excited for being here. And rightfully so, as our distinguished chief guest said, this university is unique. So I would say you should all be proud alumni of this university and give yourself a big hand for being the alumni, because it's like what Vasant sir said, once you are born into a family, your relationship is fixed. So once you become a student here, you're a alumni forever, for your life. So, so welcome you all. And I just have, as somebody who's trying to bridge the gap between industry and academia, I know that alumni are ultimately the face of the university. It's like when I go behave with someone outside, my behavior is a reflection of what my parents taught me, right? If I don't behave well, they say that, you know, I don't think his parents have taught him values. So similarly, what you reflect in the industry with the people that you move, ultimately is a reflection of this university. So you have a great opportunity to enhance the brand of this university to the outside world. So I have just 3 requests as somebody who's trying to bridge the gap between industry and academia. One, the very first one is, I would like you to stay connected as mentors for many of the students here, because you have gone through a journey from a fresh graduate going out of this institution to be professionals. And I am sure, you know, you understand what are the challenges, what are some of the best practices that students can have when they leave the campus. So be actively engaged in mentoring. And when I say mentoring, it need not be anything great. Some of the simple tips and practices that you have gone through to be successful, please pass it on. And I'm sure our Vice Chancellor and Chief Guest Sir will be very familiar. Our life is, they say that we should have Pancha Yajnas. And one of them is Brahma Yajnam. Brahma Yajnam meaning you practice what you have learned. And second thing is, you teach it to others, what you have learned. So in that way, I think you'll be doing one of the yajnams when you act as a mentor. And the second is, we would like you to stay engaged as enablers. When I say enablers, it's about helping students here with internships, or if you are doing any project where you need young talent, this is the right place. Right? So in any of the industry activities that you are doing projects, please reach out. So that way you are actually enabling all the student community who are in this university to be better when they come out in the world, in the industry, to face the industry. Third, you stay involved as co-builders, meaning you have a lot of insight about what is happening really in the industry. And the university is designing curriculums based on the view that they have here as an institution. So whatever is the gap, so you may, for instance, you may be able to give inputs to refine the curriculum. You know, in today's world, especially around technology, it's so disruptive. And it is difficult for institutions to catch up with what is happening in the outside world at a pace. No, the technology is changing. So you can be great co-builders in terms of giving inputs to the curriculum and anything else that students can do differently, right? So these are my, three requests to you: to be mentors, to be enablers, and to be co-builders. And finally, I recently read something about alumni meet that happened in Yale University. And it is one of the premium universities, and people met, there was a reunion after about 20 years. And they are all great achievers. So everybody was, a billionaire or a millionaire who can write check for the university for any amount they want. And again, I'm not here to ask you to write a check. But one thing that they observed is 80% of the people who came for the reunion were not really happy in their lives. They had a lot of complaints, either in terms of health, wealth, mental health, or physical health. So they were not really happy. And only 20% really felt satisfied in what they were doing. So this gentleman, he went back and really took the information about all these people who turned up for the reunion. And he found that why these 20% are happy, whereas the rest 80% aren't. And what he found was the 20% who had a purpose in life, which is beyond just getting a job or waiting for the paycheck. They had a larger purpose in life to enable others. So those 20% who are actually doing something all their life to empower and enable others, they were very happy. So here is, as an alumni, you have an opportunity now to enable this institution, the students who are part of this institution. So I really request you to have that as one of the purposes in your life. So with that, enjoy this whole day at the campus. I know some of you may be coming after a long time. Take pictures, connect with people, and all the very best to you in all your endeavors in your life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It would be grateful if one of our alumni can come and share the valuable words.
Very good morning, all. My respects to the dignitaries on the dais. My name is Arun Vidyashankar. Being an alumni of this great institute, and I passed out in 2003 from the computer science department here. I'm going to keep my speech very short. All my friends are here to have some fun as well, so I'm going to keep it very short. Let me start with prayer. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Chitram Vatataror Mule, Vriddha Sishya Gurur Yuva, Gurostu Maunam Vyakhyanam, Sishyastu Chinna Samshayaha. The second shloka personifies Lord Dakshinamurti being a guru and how he teaches his Sishyas. Something that we unknowingly learned from this university as well. Though the gurus here have taught us subjects, without speaking, they actually imbibed few seeds within us without speaking many words. Okay, they were humble, and they were very, very, what I try to say is patient in handling the students. When we were students, we used to have a lot of galata, chit chat, and then used to call out names, even the professors who were there. But they were very, very patient and encouraging, and then without telling how to handle these students, they were communicating something very, very silently. So, like Lord Dakshinamurti. I want to call out on this particular thing, right? They taught us to be patient, how to be patient in handling students. We had very, very happy times during those times, one of the happiest, joyous occasions. I would like to call out that. On this speech, I wanted to call out on three things. One is sustainable innovation. Okay. What our culture has taught us here is not just being a consumer, but also give something back to the society. Socially responsible citizens, that the seeds of those has been put to us without knowing at this institute when we were students here. And the second is precision and dhyana. When the architects, the Vishwakarma, how he has created this marvelous architecture, like us, like the engineers who come out of this great institute, have to have this precision even when they are doing a very large scale integration or embedded chips, or when they are designing solutions like how Vishwakarma has done. Like that, we have to have the highest level of excellence and selfless action to the society as well. That is one. And our VC, VC spoke about Vidya, Veda and Vaidya as communicated by our Acharya here. These three, Vidya, what we learnt here has put the base for our life, through which we were able to earn our living. And the knowledge that we got in from here helped us make our life. And Vaidya, the thing that the base from the base, whatever knowledge that we got from here, makes us to take care of our health as well. Simple way how we took care of our health is a prayer that we do in the morning, which was mandated here. Not many were very welcoming of the prayer daily that we do, but that has put a seed in us to reflect 5 minutes in our daily life to take care of our health. When we reflect upon, do a shloka, for example, daily we chanted Lingashtakam, as well as we did our Acharya Dhyana shloka here, 5 minutes. That took care of our health without us knowing very explicitly that we are taking care of our health as well. So, and third point is there is a cosmic order called Rita, right? Cyclic nature. What we take from the creation, we give it back, right? And like that, we have to create cyclic economy, not just a linear economy, right? Where we consume everything and throw it through the trash, right? We have to create cyclic economies as engineers, something that we wanted to take care when we are designing things, right? Engineering marvels in ancient India has this cyclic economy that they have done. Whatever they have taken from the society, they have given it back, and nothing of this has gone to waste. to conclude this, we wanted to be the engineer who just doesn't build faster but build better. How to build better things that could sustain this great nation, this great society, and humanity as well. And be socially responsible and showcase our proud heritage of Bharat to the world. Thank you.
That was great listening to you, sir. Thank you.
Respected dignitaries and my dear alumni, every institute grows not only through the infrastructure but through the impact, and the impact is best reflected through its students who later become achievers. Now please turn your attention to the LED for a brief audio and visual representation highlighting the university's progress.
I request the dignitaries on the dais. Yes, sir. Yes.
Hara Hara Shankara Jaya Jaya Shankara Hara Hara Shankara Jaya Jaya Shankara Jaya Jaya Shankara Hara Hara Shankara.
Thank you for this wonderful AV. Now we invite Dr. T. Rajmohan Sir from Academics Outreach to address the gathering and share initiatives that strengthen the bridge between students, alumni, and the industry.
A very good morning to one and all present here. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, distinguished Chief Guest, respected directors, deans, faculty members, and proud alumni. I am here to share important updates on the relevant to academics and admissions 26-27. our university continues its commitment to academic excellence and value-based education. Last year, university has started Faculty of Law School for Women called as Invocation. Under this, university offered 3 programs. One is BA LLB Honors, BBA LLB Honors, and LLB Honors. Second one, Faculty of Allied Health Science. Under this, we have 5 programs. One is Bachelor of Physiotherapy and BSc in Cardiac Tech and BSc in Radiology and Bachelor of Optometry. And second thing is a milestone partnership made with IIT Madras and IIT Mendi for excellence in research, teaching and innovation with under the what is called IIT Mandi and IIT Madras. The key benefit includes 18 credits from IIT Mandi and prestigious status from IIT Mandi as alumni status from IIT Mandi and research, innovation and internship. And regarding admissions, different scholarship schemes offered by university. First one, merit-based scholarship scheme for engineering, science programs, allied health science programs and law programs, and JE merit scholarship program, and diploma merit scholarship program, and a special regional fee structure for those who are coming from in and around districts Kanchipuram, Chennai, Vellore and Tiruvannamalai and Vellore. And important scholarship is alumni sibling scholarship. The eligibility criteria: direct offspring of alumni of this institution, brothers or sisters of currently enrolled students and alumni, and alumni of the institution seeking admission to another program. The benefit is in addition to any other eligible scholarship as per institutional norms. And also in merit-based scholarship, I am happy to inform that this year we are offering 4-year full tuition fee waiver for students, those who are having 95 percentile in physics, chemistry, mathematics. So dear alumni, you are the pride and strength of SCSVMV. Today we seek your support not as guests but as ambassadors. So admissions for 26-27 are now open with strong academic programs, emerging courses like AI, Data Science, AHS, Law, along with attractive merit scholarship and special alumni benefits for your wards. So your guidance can shape a student's future. I humbly request each of you to refer deserving students from your circle, share the brochure, guide them, connect them with our admission team. So your recommendation is not just a referral, it is your legacy. So for further contact, please visit our website kanjunu.ac.in admissions, and also office is located at first floor of library. Thank you.
Thank you for your impactful words, sir.
What a truly exuberant session it has been. Listening to our alumni reminded us that success is not a destination, it is a journey built on values, mentorship, and resilience. As we approach the conclusion of this formal session, it is time to express our sincere gratitude. I now invite Dr. Pushpanathan sir to present the vote of thanks.
Gurubhyo Namaha. On behalf of Vishwa Mahavidyalaya, I would like to render my heartfelt thanks to all the alumni who have come over here to grace this occasion. The first and foremost, the president of this function, the chief guest, who has come over here to grace this occasion, and with his lecture here and with his address to make this particular alumni meet into a most rememberable one. Thank you very much, sir. I thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor and our Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, sir, for making this occasion into a great one. I thank Director, sir, who is on the stage, and all the officials who are off the stage who are with us to make this Alumni Meet 2026 a great gala event. And the last but not the least, the alumni who have traveled over here, maybe who spent their valuable time and took permission from your offices. And we have arranged the department visit also after this meet. So kindly go to your departments and have interaction with them and meet your faculty members over there. And after this, we have a group photo also, and just be with us. So thank you everyone. Once again, I thank you all for making this Alumni 2026 into a grand gala event. Thank you. I request the alumni to come over to the dais, all the alumni, for the group photo. Sir, you stay, sir. They will stand up. We'll have it in 2 batches. Sir, next batch. Sir, thank you, sir. We'll have it in 2 batches, sir. People who are standing at the last. Sir, அடுத்த batch போயிடலாம், sir. அடுத்த batch போயிடலாம். அடுத்த batch போயிடலாம். கொஞ்சம் க்ளோஸா இருக்கும், sir. Next batch போயிடலாம், கொஞ்சம் க்ளோஸா இருக்கும். சார் தெரியலன்னா அடுத்த பேட்ச் போகலாம். பின்னாடி இருக்கவங்க இல்லை தெரியல அடுத்த பேட்ச் போகலாம் சார். நோ ப்ராப்ளம். Thank you. The other alumni, please.